what I'm trying to get at is that these new regulations that are coming out of Congress and they're going to be pushed by President-elect Obama are going to stop coal plants. Because right now, carbon dioxide emissions don't have to be regulated. There's not a regulation, so you can spew pretty much what you want in there. These new regulations are going to put limits on carbon dioxide, whether it's through a cap and trade system, whether it's through auctions, whether it's a carbon tax. So pretty much by next spring, I think you can pretty well guarantee that it's going to be a lot more expensive to build a coal plant, to operate a coal plant, because we're going to have to pay a lot more for these carbon emissions. I think these coal plants now are trying to dramatically and really hurry to get these plants approved and permitted before the new regulations take place so they can be grandfathered in. We're asking the governor to put a stop to that right now, put a hold on things, because that activity in the rest of the nation is showing that we can be progressive. Arkansas doesn't need to be left behind.
I think one of the most important things that we were trying to show is that there's a lot of public opposition to this proposed coal-fired power plant. Not only is it here in Little Rock, but all across the state. People have signed those petitions. We had this photo, slideshow with people just making their homemade no coal signs. We just sent out an email and people were sending them all throughout the state. So I think we wanted to show that there is public opposition to this, but then backing it up with strong economic arguments, strong health arguments, as well as global warming and environmental, proving to the governor that this is the right thing to do, but B, this is something that people want to see done.
Our main objective in all of this is to protect the Little River bottoms and all of the species of plants and animals that live there. It's the main objective. We think that coal is counterproductive to environmental health, and it's a thing of the past, and we want to promote energy efficiency and renewables and things like that, which can help us fill our need for energy, but also protect our environment. And we know it's a long-term project, but it's something that we think is absolutely necessary for our overall health as a planet.
I mean, what they're doing is they're continuing to build this plant when they don't have all the permits. They're investing millions of dollars in getting this thing done when they don't have all the T's crossed and the I's dotted. We're going to fight this thing. And when we beat this thing, they're going to be out a lot of money that they could have afforded. And the simple reason for doing it, I understand why they're doing it. They're trying to get it all done, as much as possible done, before the new regulations come in. And also, there's a sort of an emotional argument to be able to say later on down the line, hey, we've already spent millions of dollars, you can't stop us now, that would be unfair. What I say to that is you had ample warning that this was opposed. We've been going to oppose you every step of the way, and you knew this was a risk. So when this permits are denied and when this coal plant is stopped, there's going to be a lot of folks who invested in this plant who are going to be upset about where their money went.
For this moratorium to happen, can the governor just make it happen, or does it have to wait for session, or what?
I think the governor has the power through an executive order to issue a moratorium on coal-fired power plants in Arkansas. The governor's commission on global warming said, how about a moratorium on coal-fired power plants until carbon sequestration is available? That's what the coal industry keeps saying. So we need to do clean coal. You keep hearing about this. Clean coal doesn't exist. What clean coal is a technology that's 10 to 15 years away right now that would capture this carbon dioxide. Our Global Warming Commission said, sure, let's not build any new coal-fired power plants in Arkansas unless they are carbon sequestration facilities. We agree with that. This one at Turk, the one in southwest Arkansas, is not a carbon sequestration facility.